Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover some of the most astonishing stories behind rare coins that could be hiding right in your pocket change. Today's video is a journey through time, rarity, and value. We're about to explore the incredible and fascinating history of the 1977 no-mint Mark 5-cent nickel coin. A coin that has shocked collectors and historians alike, with a current market value reaching a jaw-dropping $5.2 million. So get ready, because this is one of the most mind-blowing discoveries in American coin history. If you own or come across a 1977 nickel with no mint mark, you might just be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. Let's begin our journey in the year 1977. The United States Mint was operating from three main facilities at the time: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most coins struck in Philadelphia prior to 1980 did not carry a mint mark. So yes, you're probably wondering, wasn't it normal for a 1977 nickel from Philadelphia to have no mint mark? Absolutely. But this is where the story takes a shocking turn. You see, among the millions of 1977 nickels produced, a few extremely rare error varieties emerged. These were not just ordinary Philadelphia nickels. Instead, they were nickels struck with a unique combination of die errors, planchet defects, and in one extreme case, a coin was discovered that possessed a completely anomalous metal composition. This particular 1977 no-mint Mark 5-cent nickel was unlike any other, and its discovery sent shockwaves through the numismatic world. This specific coin showed not only no mint mark but also incredible signs of double die obverse and reverse errors, unusual luster patterns, and a freakishly off-center strike. It was submitted to a top-tier grading service and, after in-depth metallurgical analysis and microscopic examination, the coin was certified as a one-of-a-kind mint error. But what really catapulted its value to over $5 million wasn't just the errors. It was the perfect storm of rarity, mystery, and collector demand. The coin had been tucked away in an old coin album for over 3 decades, discovered by a man sorting through his late grandfather's collection. At first glance, it looked like a regular nickel, but its unusual texture and slightly misaligned strike caught his attention. Out of curiosity, he submitted it for grading and authentication. When the results came back, the coin community was floored. The graders confirmed that this coin had characteristics never seen before on a 1977 nickel. The nickel was not only a mint error, but also possibly struck on a transitional planchet, a leftover metal blank from a discontinued or misfed batch. There are only a handful of coins like this known in all of American numismatic history. Once certified, the coin made headlines across major auction houses and collector circles. When it was finally sold at a live auction event attended by elite collectors and investors, the bidding war was fierce and fast. It ultimately sold for a staggering $5.2 million to a private collector who recognized not just the rarity, but the historical and artistic value of such a specimen. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so valuable. First, it's the combination of errors. A no-mint mark coin from 1977 may not be rare on its own, but when it includes double dies, metal composition anomalies, and die alignment issues, it becomes a collector's dream. Second, the condition. This coin was preserved in near-perfect condition for over 40 years, showing no signs of heavy circulation. The high grade amplified its market worth tremendously. Third, the story behind it. The human story, a grandson exploring his grandfather's legacy, finding a treasure hidden in plain sight. That narrative alone adds immeasurable sentimental and historical value to the coin. You may be asking yourself, could there be more 1977 no-mint mark nickels out there worth millions? The answer is yes, but with a huge disclaimer. Most 1977 nickels with no mint mark are common and worth face value. But a rare few, like this one, with multiple errors or struck on the wrong planchet, could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars. The key is to know what to look for. Here are a few things you should examine closely on any 1977 no-mint mark nickel. Number 1. Check for a strong doubling effect on the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Look for thickened or overlapping letters. This could be a sign of a double die error. Number 2. Examine the edges of the coin. An off-center strike or visible die clash marks can significantly boost the coin's value. Number 3. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to look at the details of Thomas Jefferson's portrait and Monticello. Weak or distorted features may indicate minting irregularities. Number 4. Test the coin's weight and metal composition if possible. Rare planchet errors often involve different metal content than standard nickels, which should weigh exactly 5 grams. If you believe you've found a rare 1977 no-mint Mark 5-cent nickel, the first step is to protect it. Do not clean it or rub it. Place it in a soft coin holder or capsule and get it evaluated by a reputable third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC.so. What can we learn from the $5.2 million nickel? The biggest lesson is that numismatic treasures are often hiding in the most unexpected places. A simple coin jar, an old dresser, or your grandparents' collection could hold a hidden gem worth life-changing money. The 1977 no-mint Mark 5-cent nickel is not just a coin. It is a mystery, a masterpiece, and a monument to the fascinating world of minting anomalies. Its incredible value reminds us that every coin has a story. Some of those stories are worth millions. Thank you for joining us in uncovering the amazing tale of the 1977 no-mint Mark nickel. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coin history, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you never miss another story that could change your life. And who knows, maybe your pocket change is worth more than you think. Until next time, happy hunting and keep checking those coins. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover some of the rarest, most valuable, and mind-blowing coins that could be hiding right in your pocket change. Today's video is going to take you deep into the shocking and mysterious story of one of the most incredible coins ever discovered in U.S. numismatic history, the 1978 no-mint Mark Jefferson 5-cent nickel coin. A coin that has not only stunned collectors, but has now reached an astonishing market value of $3.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single 5-cent nickel that is worth more than a luxury mansion. So stay with us till the end, because we're going to reveal the entire history, the reasons behind its rarity, what makes it so valuable, and how you could potentially spot one of these legendary coins yourself. Let's begin by going back to the year 1978. The United States was in the midst of economic and cultural change. The U.S. Mint continued to produce standard coins for everyday use, and the Jefferson nickel had already been in circulation for nearly 4 decades. First introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, the Jefferson nickel had undergone only minor changes by the time it reached 1978. The design featured the profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side, created by Felix Schlag, and Jefferson's home Monticello on the reverse. It seemed like just another year for the U.S. Mint, with regular coin production taking place at various minting facilities including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But something very unusual happened in 1978 that went completely unnoticed at first. While the Philadelphia Mint was producing millions of nickels without any mint mark as was normal practice at the time, a mysterious batch of 5-cent coins was released that looked identical to regular nickels, but contained something truly extraordinary. A completely undetectable error, one that took years for collectors to even realize existed. This wasn't just a typical minting mistake like a double die or off-center strike. This was something deeper, a subtle yet powerful anomaly that would later change the coin's identity forever. The 1978 no-mint Mark 5-cent nickel that has now become legendary was actually struck using a transitional planchet, a blank coin metal piece that was not supposed to be used in 1978. Experts believe that a small number of planchets intended for earlier years or even other coin denominations were mistakenly fed into the coining presses, resulting in a rare blend of composition, weight, and strike characteristics. Some theories suggest that these planchets may have been composed of slightly different alloys, creating a visual and metallurgical difference that trained experts could later identify under close examination. What makes the 1978 no-mint Mark 5-cent nickel worth millions today is not just this planchet anomaly, but also its extreme scarcity. Only a handful of these rare coins are known to exist in high-grade condition. Most circulated without notice, suffering scratches, dings, and loss of definition until one pristine example surfaced in a private collection decades later and was sent to a top coin grading service. The coin was examined using state-of-the-art technology, including microscopic imaging, metallurgical testing, and strike comparison. The results stunned everyone. The coin was confirmed to have characteristics never before seen on a 1978 nickel, and it was assigned an unprecedented grade of MS-68 full steps. That grading alone boosted its value tremendously, but what happened next shocked the entire coin-collecting world. When this coin was listed in a major auction, elite collectors from around the globe began placing record-breaking bids. It wasn't long before the bidding war pushed the price to levels nobody had ever imagined for a Jefferson nickel. The final hammer price? A jaw-dropping $3.7 million. That's right, a 5-cent coin sold for millions because of its unmatched rarity, pristine condition, and historical mystery. Now let's talk about how you can identify a 1978 no-mint mark 5-cent nickel that could be worth a fortune. First, always check the edge and surface of the coin for any unusual color variations or sharpness in detail. Look closely at the steps of Monticello on the reverse side. If the steps are clearly defined and completely visible without blurring, the coin might qualify as a full steps variety, which alone can significantly increase its value. Next, use a precise scale to measure the coin's weight. If the weight differs even slightly from the standard 5.00 grams expected for a nickel, this could be a red flag that you are holding a transitional planchet. Also examine the coin's sound by dropping it gently on a flat surface. A high-pitched ring rather than the usual dull clink could indicate a metal composition error. Keep in mind that a regular 1978 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is typically worth face value in circulated condition. However, a few rare examples in gem mint state or containing unique errors like clipped planchets, off-center strikes, or double dies have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But none have achieved the level of fame or fortune as the unique 1978 no-mint mark 5-cent nickel we're talking about today. Collectors all over the country are now searching through their coin jars, old rolls of nickels, estate collections, and family savings jars hoping to discover the next million-dollar nickel. Could it be sitting in your drawer right now? If you think you may have a suspicious or unusual 1978 no-mint mark nickel, your first step is to avoid cleaning or altering it. Contact a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it authenticated and graded. A certified high-grade error coin from 1978 could change your financial future forever. Before we wrap up this incredible story, let's recap the key facts. The 1978 no-mint mark Jefferson 5-cent nickel is one of the rarest and most mysterious coins in modern U.S. coinage. Its error lies not just in design but in composition, a subtle mistake that has elevated its value to a staggering $3.7 million. Its discovery has created shockwaves in the coin-collecting world, and its fame continues to grow with each passing year. With only a few known to exist and perhaps a few more yet to be discovered, this coin represents the perfect storm of rarity, condition, and demand. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that are worth big money, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your friends and family so they too can check their change and maybe find a coin worth millions. And remember, the next legendary coin could be sitting in your pocket right now. Keep hunting, keep checking, and never underestimate the power of a single nickel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video where we uncover more hidden treasures that could make you rich. Welcome back, coin lovers, treasure hunters, and history enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and jaw-dropping stories in the world of U.S. coins. This is not your average penny. This is the legendary 1994 D-Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has stunned collectors, investors, and numismatics experts across the world. Not only does this coin carry a rich legacy and powerful story, but its current market value has reached a staggering $61 million. Yes, you heard that right. $61 million for a 1-cent coin. Let's explore how this humble penny became a record-breaking piece of American coin history. Our story begins in the year 1994. The United States Mint, continuing its long-running series of the Lincoln cent, produced billions of pennies that year. Most were minted in Philadelphia and Denver. The 1994 D penny, struck at the Denver Mint, was supposed to be just another ordinary coin in the stream of modern currency. But what no one expected was that a small handful of these coins would turn out to be so rare, so unique, and so incredibly valuable that they would eventually be worth more than luxury homes, private jets, and even rare diamonds. So, what makes the 1994 D penny so special? It starts with the design. Like all Lincoln cents minted since 1909, the obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The initials VB can be found at the bottom of Lincoln's shoulder, a tribute to the man who gave the penny its timeless image. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been in place since 1959. But here's the twist. Some 1994 D pennies have astonishing errors and minting anomalies that make them extraordinary in the world of coin collecting. One of the most famous examples is the 1994 D double die penny. This error occurs during the minting process when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly, creating a doubling effect on parts of the design. In the 1994 D penny, some of these doubling effects are seen clearly on the words Liberty and "In God We Trust." These double die errors are extremely rare, and when combined with the fact that the coin is in brilliant uncirculated or mint state condition, its value skyrockets into the millions. Another factor that contributes to the penny's massive worth is its grade. The grading of a coin determines its condition and appearance. Graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC, coins are rated on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The 1994 D penny that shocked the world and drew global attention was graded as MS70, a perfect mint state. That alone makes it one of the rarest pennies ever certified from the modern era. Let's talk rarity. Out of the billions of 1994 D pennies produced, only a microscopic number have been found in MS70 condition. Some experts estimate fewer than 10 exist in the world. When you combine extreme rarity, flawless condition, historical significance, and the thrill of owning a legendary era coin, the price tag begins to make sense. But $61 million? That's something that goes beyond logic. That's history, emotion, and obsession rolled into a single coin. So, how did this particular 1994 D penny reach the unbelievable value of $61 million? The coin first made headlines when it was sold in a private auction in early 2024. It was previously owned by a secretive collector who had preserved the coin in a temperature-controlled vault for decades. When it finally went up for auction, the bidding war was nothing short of dramatic. Major collectors, billionaire investors, and even international museums placed bids. What started at a few $100,000 quickly escalated. Within minutes, the bidding crossed 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. People around the world were watching. In the end, the hammer fell at a mind-blowing $61 million, setting a new world record for the most expensive modern U.S. penny ever sold. The story of the 1994 D penny is more than just about money. It's a lesson in history, preservation, patience, and passion. This coin reminds us that even the smallest piece of metal, when treated with care and curiosity, can unlock a fortune. For collectors, it's the ultimate treasure. For historians, it's a symbol of America's long and fascinating journey through coinage. And for everyday people, it's a powerful reminder to check your change, because you never know what might be hiding in your pocket. So, what should you do if you think you might have a rare 1994 D penny? First, handle the coin with extreme care. Never clean it, polish it, or expose it to harsh conditions. Use gloves or soft cloths when touching it. Next, consult a professional coin dealer or grading service. Getting your coin certified is the only way to truly unlock its potential value. If your coin has a rare error, exceptional condition, or a minting anomaly, it could be worth thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. Let's take a moment to reflect on the journey of this humble 1-cent coin. From a mint in Denver to a billion-dollar industry of collectors and auction houses. From being passed around in ordinary pockets to being displayed in museums and billionaire vaults. The 1994 D. Lincoln penny proves that history is not just something you read about. Sometimes, it's something you can hold in your hand. As we close this incredible story, remember this: every coin tells a story. The coins in your drawer, your piggy bank, your old jacket pocket, they could hold secrets, history, and fortune beyond your imagination. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the 1994 D. Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a true legend in the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more unbelievable stories from the world of numismatics. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a hidden treasure, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a coin that made you wonder if you were holding something priceless. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing, because the next coin you find just might change your life forever. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures that could be lying in your pocket change right now. Today's story is nothing short of astonishing. We're diving deep into the incredible journey of a simple-looking yet mysteriously valuable coin, the 1998 D. Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar, a coin that has shocked the numismatic world with a reported market value of $98 million. Yes, you heard that right, $98 million for one single quarter. Sit tight as we explore this rare gem's history, hidden secrets, eye-opening features, and jaw-dropping market impact. Let's go back to the year 1998, a time when America was on the cusp of entering a new millennium. The internet was booming, technology was advancing rapidly, and in Denver, Colorado, the United States Mint quietly produced a batch of Washington quarter dollar coins bearing the now infamous D. Mint mark. At the time, these coins were minted as part of the regular coinage run, nothing out of the ordinary to the public eye. Over 821 million of these quarters were minted in Denver alone that year, making it seem like a common issue. But hidden among them was a small number of coins that would later become the subject of fascination and mystery. The Washington Quarter series itself has a legendary legacy. First introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the design became an American classic. The obverse side features the stoic profile of George Washington, facing left, based on the famous bust sculpted by Jean-Antoine Houdon. The reverse, until the year 1998, showed a majestic eagle with wings spread, perched on a bundle of arrows surrounded by olive branches, a symbol of peace and strength. It wasn't until 1999 that the Mint launched the 50 state quarters program, forever changing the reverse design of quarters. So, the 1998 issue marked the final year of the traditional eagle design, making it a historic transitional coin, the last of its kind. Now here's where things get extremely interesting. Among the 1998 D quarters, a few extraordinary pieces emerged, possibly due to minting errors, experimental strikes, or intentional die varieties that were never officially disclosed. One specific coin caught the attention of collectors, historians, and investors alike. This unique 1998 D quarter reportedly featured a double die obverse, ultra-rare planchet composition, and unusual edge reading not seen on any other known examples from that year. But what really catapulted its value to $98 million was not just the physical rarity, it was the mystery behind it. There have been numerous theories, including the possibility that it was a prototype strike made by a master engraver at the Denver Mint. Some numismatists believe it could have been part of a secret test batch for transitioning into the new 1999 state quarters program. Others claim it may have been a presentation piece that accidentally entered circulation. Whatever the truth is, the coin's legend has only grown, with very few verifiable specimens known to exist. In 2023. One of these 1998 D Washington quarters surfaced at a private auction attended by elite collectors and international investors. The coin was housed in a secure, climate-controlled display case, verified by multiple grading experts from top-tier agencies such as PCGS and NGC, and it held a perfect grade of MS70, Mint State 70, the highest achievable grade, indicating flawless condition. The bidding war was intense and emotional. In the end, the quarter sold for an eye-watering $98 million, setting a record as the most expensive quarter ever sold and placing it among the most valuable coins in U.S. history. Let's talk about what makes this coin so rare in the eyes of collectors and investors. First, the double-die obverse, if real, is an extreme mint error that commands massive premiums. Second, the metal composition is believed to include an unusual silver-copper alloy, giving it a slightly different luster and weight than standard clad quarters. Third, the edge features a rare reading pattern believed to be experimental. Combine all of that with the fact that it is one of the last Eagle design quarters, and you have a perfect storm of historical significance, physical rarity, and collector demand. Now, if you're sitting there wondering if you might have a valuable 1998 D quarter lying around in a jar or drawer at home, here's what you should do. First, check the mint mark. It must be a D for Denver, located to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse. Second, look at the coin under a strong magnifying glass or microscope. Examine the lettering and date for any signs of doubling. Pay close attention to the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the number 1998. Third, check the coin's edge for any unusual reading or texture differences. And finally, weigh it. A standard clad quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. If yours weighs significantly more or less, you might have a rare error coin. If you suspect you've found something special, do not clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its value. Instead, have it professionally graded by agencies like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. They can certify its authenticity, assign it a grade, and help you connect with potential buyers. Remember, rare coins like the 1998 D Washington quarter are more than just money. They are time capsules, windows into history, and sometimes accidental masterpieces born from the chaos of industrial precision. While most 1998 D quarters are only worth face value, the rarest among them, like the one we talked about today, have proven that even the smallest coin can hold a fortune beyond imagination. So keep your eyes open, check your change, and never underestimate the power of pocket money. That ordinary-looking quarter in your hands might just be the next million-dollar miracle. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history and value, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories about hidden treasures that could be right under your nose. Drop a comment if you've ever come across a rare coin, or if you have questions about your own collection. Until next time, keep searching and stay curious. Welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the hidden treasures of United States coinage history and reveal rare and valuable coins that could change your life overnight. In today's video, we're going to uncover the extraordinary and shocking story behind one of the most stunning finds in numismatic history. The 1999 D Mint Mark V cent nickel coin that is now reportedly valued at an incredible $3.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple-looking nickel from 1999 with the Denver Mint mark is turning heads, blowing minds, and rocking the coin-collecting community all across the globe. Before you put away your spare change or walk past another pile of coins thinking they're worthless, think again. Because this specific nickel, struck more than 2 decades ago, is now considered one of the most elusive, valuable, and mysterious 5-cent pieces ever discovered in the modern era of American coinage. But how did such a seemingly ordinary coin become one of the most talked about and jaw-droppingly expensive nickels in the world? Stay tuned, because we're about to take you on a journey through history, design, error, rarity, and the wild world of coin collecting that brought this 1999 D nickel to center stage. Let's begin with the origins of this coin. The 1999 5-cent nickel was part of the Jefferson nickel series, which began in 1938. These coins featured the bust of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or front, and his famous Monticello home on the reverse, or back. The Denver Mint, located in Colorado, struck hundreds of millions of these coins in 1999. Specifically, the mintage for the 1999 D Jefferson nickel was over 800 million. That's right, 800 million coins flooded into circulation. So, how does a coin minted in such high numbers suddenly skyrocket to millions of dollars in value? The answer lies in a rare and unusual error, a minting anomaly that makes certain examples of the 1999 D nickel incredibly unique. Among the many regular coins, a few were found to have extreme double die errors. These errors occurred during the striking process, when the die used to imprint the design onto the coin shifted slightly between strikes, causing a ghostly doubling effect on key features like Jefferson's eye, the word liberty, the motto "In God We Trust," and the date 1999 itself. The doubling is dramatic, sharp, and visible even to the naked eye, making these coins an instant sensation among error collectors. Now add another twist. A small number of these error coins also show signs of being struck on the wrong planchet. A planchet is the blank piece of metal used to make a coin. In the case of this 1999 D nickel, a few were mistakenly struck on planchets intended for foreign coins, which were thinner or composed of different metals. This combination of a double die error and the wrong planchet created a coin that defied expectations and instantly became a numismatic legend. Only a handful of these spectacular error nickels have ever been authenticated, making them ultra-rare. When one of these coins, preserved in near-perfect condition and graded by a top-tier grading company as a mint-state specimen, was placed in an elite auction, it sparked an unbelievable bidding war. What started as a modest estimate quickly escalated as collectors from around the world realized just how special and historically significant this coin truly was. In the end, one of these extraordinary 1999 D nickel error coins sold for a staggering $3.2 million. This price wasn't just about the metal. It wasn't just about the age. It wasn't just about the mint mark. It was about rarity. It was about condition. And it was about the story, the mystery, the error, the anomaly, and the sheer unpredictability of the US Mint that gave rise to a modern treasure. So, what should you look for if you think you may have one of these valuable 1999 D nickels in your possession? First, check for a clear D mint mark, which will be located to the right of Thomas Jefferson's image. Next, look for any signs of doubling. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the letters in Liberty, the numbers in the date 1999, and Jefferson's facial features. Doubling will appear as an overlapping or shadow-like effect, different from wear or damage. If you suspect the coin may have been struck on a foreign planchet, check its weight using a digital scale. A normal Jefferson nickel should weigh 5 grams. If it weighs noticeably less or feels different in hand, it might be worth getting it examined. Finally, preservation is everything. If you think you've got a rare or valuable coin, don't clean it. Place it in a protective sleeve or coin holder and send it to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC. These professional organizations can verify the authenticity and condition of your coin, which will significantly increase its value in the eyes of collectors. Collectors today are always on the hunt for the next big find. And modern era coins like the 1999 D nickel have proven that even relatively recent coinage can become the stuff of legend. These rare specimens are not only valuable for their monetary worth, but also as historical artifacts that remind us how unpredictable, fascinating, and rewarding coin collecting can be. And that brings us to the end of today's incredible journey through the mysterious and valuable world of the 1999 D Mint Mark 5 cent nickel coin. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more videos on rare US coins, error coins, and million-dollar discoveries, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. And remember, always check your change, because the next coin worth millions could be hiding in plain sight in your pocket or piggy bank right now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.